First and foremost, I'd like to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh Ba'Hashem, Yahweh Shai Ba'Hashem Rakakwadash, and double honor to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone. Now I say shalom to the Full Lake, hearing this word in truth and sincerity. So what I want to get into this morning is a quick lesson, pretty much going into looking towards, the end of our vexation, i.e. the end of our captivity, because, as we're here in Babylon, you gotta go to work, and come back home just to deal with, different things, that vexes us. The only true peace that we do get is within this truth. Then we get that confirmation that this isn't forever. This is just captivity. When you're in this truth, you're in the reality of things. Pretty much, because Babylon the Great, is pretty much the matrix, for lack of better words. It's a matrix. It's not real. The food is not real. The women are not real. The movies are not real. It's not real. So it's pretty much a matrix. But when you're in this truth, you're in reality. You see things for what it is. And in being in this truth, you're just looking forward, to the end of this captivity. You're looking, forward to seeing America go down, and seeing the kingdom of heaven be built. But within that, there is a patience that we gotta have, within this captivity, because we're waiting on Yahweh Ba'Hashem Yahweh Shai's words to come to pass. We're on His time, and He's not on our time. This is Luke 21 and verse 19. It says, "In your patience possess ye your souls." Slaki. I'm gonna read that again. "In your patience possess ye your souls." And pretty much that's what it is, man. We gotta wait, because to be patient means to suffer. We gotta suffer these things, suffer, the mockery of these people, suffer these scoffers, suffer these Edomites, man. I know every brother can attest that we're tired of Esau, the everyday Edomite and these wicked elite, man, doing wickedness every day. We're just ready to get into the kingdom of heaven, but then again, we gotta wait for these things to come to pass. And when they do come to pass, that's when our joy is going to be fulfilled. When we go to the book of I'm gonna go to Matthew first, Matthew the 5th chapter. This is Matthew 5 and verse 6. "Blessed are they which do hunger and thirst after righteousness," which is those of the household of faith. We're ready to see righteousness, flourish, right? We're ready to see, our people in order. We're ready to see the wicked put down. So we thirst for righteousness. We want it to happen. For they shall be filled. We're going to be filled when Yahweh Ba'Hashem Yahweh Shai starts judging the world, righteous judgment, and ultimately in the kingdom of heaven, we're going to be filled, man. We're going to be complete. We're not going to lack anything, But from there on, I want to get the book of John, the 15th chapter. I want to get this point first, and then I'm going to go down. This is John chapter 15 and verse 4. It says, "Abide in me, and I in you, as the branch cannot bear fruit of itself, except it abide in the vine, no more can ye, except ye abide in me." And I get this precept to say that, we got to hang on to that true vine, which is Yahweh Shai. Yahweh Shai is that vine, and we're like the branches, and we got to hang on, because pretty much, falling off from that vine, you're not going to be fruitful. You're not going to be useful anymore. And just like for example, a mango, a mango tree, to be exact. You got branches on that tree. When that branch fall off, it's not producing mangoes. It only produces mangoes when it's connected, to the main tree. So when that branch fall off the floor, that same branch that was producing mangoes, when it breaks off and it falls on the ground, well, it's not doing anything. So that's likened unto us, us in this truth. Yahweh Shai is the vine, and we're the branches, and being connected, to the Lord, we produce much fruit. But then if we fall off, we be cut off. We're not producing any fruit. And once again, I get this. I'm making this point to say that once you fall out of this truth in this vexing world, well, you're gonna be worse than you were before. You're not gonna be producing any good fruit. Pretty much, everything that you do is gonna be wickedness again. And you know what? Like the parable that Yahweh Shai said, you're gonna be worse off than you were before you came into the truth. That parable where the 7 spirits, that one spirit, let me see if I can find it. I only remember the parable. I don't remember, let me see. Okay, Matthew 12 and verse 45. This is Matthew 12 and 43. When the unclean spirit is gone out of a man, he walketh through dry places, seeking rest, and findeth none. Then he saith, I will return into my house from whence I came out. And when he is come, he findeth it empty, swept and garnished. Pretty much, when you come to this truth, you're a new man, or you're a new creature. So pretty much all the old wickedness, the things that you did in the past, has been refreshed, or has been gone, renewed. So that's pretty much you being clean in your spirit, So it says, verse 45, then goeth he and taketh with himself 7 other spirits more wicked than himself, right? That one spirit goes and takes 7 other spirits more wicked than himself, and they enter in and dwell there. And the last state of that man is worse than the first. So that's why a lot of times when you see Jake, that was in this truth, they fall out. What happens? They're bugged out. They're worse than they were before they came into the truth. Jake loses their mind. Why? Because that one spirit came back with 7 other spirits, which 7 is a number of completion. So that one spirit came with a complete number of spirits, than before. Salakia. Ain't something that I ate. But that one spirit came with a complete number of spirits, and brought it upon the individual. And that's something that we don't want that happen to us, because right now we know the truth. We're being patient, we're waiting. But when you lose patience, well, that loss of patience is going to lead you to fall out of the truth. And then guess what happens? You're going to be in that worse state than you were before. Even so shall it be also unto this wicked generation, So that one precept I want to get that was in John, the 15th chapter, where it talks about the world. The world rejoice now, but you're gonna be they're gonna sorrow. All right. Lord willing, I can find it. Let me see, because it was like the world rejoice, but you sorrow now, but in the world rejoice. The time is gonna come to where you rejoice and the world is gonna sorrow. Okay, this is it right here. Call out Yahweh Bashim Yahushua. John 16 and 20. It says, verily, verily, I say unto you, that ye shall weep and lament, but the world shall rejoice, and ye shall be sorrowful, but your sorrow shall be turned into joy. Now, of course, that Yahushua was, speaking to his disciples during that time, but also this applies to us who are patiently waiting on the Lord in a wicked world, man. In a world where, it's okay for sodomites, all right, to flourish. It's okay for 2 men to be together and 2 women to be together. And if you say something about it, you're the criminal. All right, you're the culprit. You see, this is the world that we live in, and so we gotta take it on the chin and wait on Yahweh Bashim Yahushua's judgment and his salvation. And these people are rejoicing right now. These people, they don't see nothing wrong with this kind of behavior. Like Habakkuk say, the law is select. So those that want to see the law, flourish, that want to see the law established, they're sorrowful right now. But this is what Yahweh Shah said once again. And ye shall be sorrowful, but your sorrow shall be turned into joy. When is that going to happen? Well, beginning on this side, when we see the fall of our enemies, when we see judgment go forth, right? When we see these prophecies come to pass, they're going to start being sorrowful, and we're going to rejoice. Call out Yahweh Bashim Yahushua. Just like he says in verse 21, a woman, when she is in travail, have sorrow because her hour is come. Right? Like a woman getting in labor, right? And that water break, she's screaming, She's, crying, ready to, have that baby come out of her stomach, right? So likewise, those that are hoping in these prophecies, man, we're sorrowful. We're waiting for the Lord to bring this word to come to pass. But as soon as she is delivered of the child, she remembereth no more the anguish for joy that a man is born into the world. So just like, a woman, she's in labor and, she's screaming, she's crying. But then when that baby come out, she's rejoicing. She's not even thinking about the pain that she went through to deliver that baby. It's pretty much, it's past. So likewise, the elect, man, we go as the hopeful elect, but the elect, they're not going to remember that pain in the kingdom. After the deliverance, that pain will not be remembered in the kingdom. It's going to be joy forevermore, man. And this is the point that I wanted to get out of the lesson. All right, because soon enough, once again, we're sorrowful right now, we're vexed right now, and we're looking toward the end of our vexation. But in the appointed time, Yahweh Shema Shai is going to flip the script to where we're rejoicing, and even on this side where we're rejoicing, and our enemies, the wickedness is going to be dealt with, and we're going to rejoice. Oh, Salakia. Did I say that wrong, Salakia? We're sorrowful right now. I said we're rejoicing. We're sorrowful. All right, we're sorrowful right now on this side, and then Yahweh Shema Shai is going to turn our sorrow into joy. Slip of the tongue, it happens. All right, but Lord willing, this was edifying. I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh Ba'Shem, Yahweh Shai Ba'Shem Rakakwadash, and double honor to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone. Until next time, I say Shalom.